This episode of The Riot was brought to you by John Robert Powers. We make it happen. What's up and welcome to The Riot, you guys. My name is Joyce.
My name is Chewy, and we have a special edition of The Riot here. We are not in the studio, as you can tell.
No, we are not.
We are currently in the Makati campus of John Robert Powers.
Yay! You guys are allowed to make noise. Yes, yes.
Yes.
Finally. You know, usually Chewy and I would just fake these audiences and would actually bully our interns into clapping for us and yell at the interns. But thank you for having us here. It's going to be a great episode as we will be discussing some very important matters here that I have experienced myself, and I'm sure a lot of people here in the room have experienced from one end or the other, sadly.
I'm always on the other end.
On the other end, whichever other end we are referring to. But yes, today we're going to be discussing that, and what's going to be important this afternoon or this evening or whatever time of the day that you're watching this episode is that we're going to be asking some of the students that we have here in John Robert Powers to be part of the Riot. So this is going to be, I think, aside from that episode where we had random people from online come randomly to the station. Remember that, guys? Our followers come to the station and co-host with us. This will have been the first ever on-location shoot of the Riot.
Live. The Riot live.
The Riot live. That's great. We're still queuing them. Oh my gosh.
I can't yell at them. They don't work for us.
They don't. And as you shouldn't yell to anybody, even if they work for you. But anyway, how are you, Chewy? Before we go into our topic for today, we were talking about how this topic is something that we all experience at some point in our lives, right? You being the proprietor or you being the recipient of the issue. So, what's your take on this?
It's gonna be really interesting because then
because you're the bully. Our topic first is.
Well, yeah, we're gonna have bullying, backstabbing. And of course, we have breakups, diba?
Bullying,
and not in that specific order, but in the general term.
Bullying, backstabbing, and breakups. Ta-da!
Yeah. So I mean, like for me, I was not bullied. At least I didn't know I was bullied because I was a funny person.
You are?
I'd like to think.
Okay.
I laugh at myself.
Okay.
That's good enough for me. But yeah, usually it's you have to be the popular guy, the good-looking guy, the guy with all the girls, or you have to be the funny guy.
But you're all that. No, okay.
They didn't laugh.
Yeah. Because they agreed, perhaps, right?
They're like,
no, okay.
Is this where we clap? Yeah, no, but I did not bully people because I think it is such a... Why would I waste my time?
Yeah.
And when it comes to me and comedy, I would not make fun of, let's say, you. I would not make fun of her.
Yeah.
Or I make fun of you.
For the sake of comedy.
Yeah, I make fun of you, but it's face-to-face.
Yeah.
But let's say if I was going to go...
That's still bullying.
No, but then you make fun of me more.
Okay.
So it's just like...
I guess it's...
You know, just like crumbs compared to what you do to me. But yeah, basically, I think what I'm trying to say is I make fun of myself, so I bully myself. So I guess I'm a pretty big bully. Backstabbing.
And breakups is something that Chewy knows muy bien about.
Do we only have really 30 minutes? Yeah. So yeah.
I think needless to say, these are topics that every one of us have experienced our entire lives. I personally have experienced bullying, and whenever I tell people about it, they usually just laugh about it because they don't believe it. But for a quick brief background, that is very redundant, but I said it anyway. I come from a family of singers, performers, and whatnot. So in my family, I'm the first person to actually be a science scholar. So I was a scholar since I was in grade school until I was in UP. And when you come from a performing family, they would make fun of you for being the geek. So I would always be the only person in the family stuck in my room just reading stuff and trying to be a good speaker, trying to do all of my oratorical pieces and trying to get into a science high school. So I got bullied a lot. And then when I did go into science high school, I was bullied for being a geek and then a performer. So it was being bullied for things that I was really, really proud of and things that I really, really loved. But that's the thing. I guess that's why bullying is such a huge topic, because there are no standards as to when and how you're going to be bullied. It doesn't depend it doesn't matter if you're good looking, if you're smart, or if you're well off. It doesn't matter if your opinions are actually right, just, or concise, or whatever it is. It doesn't matter. It matters to the bullier and not the bullyee. So it's not anybody's fault but the person who's doing the bullying himself. Also, for breakups and backstabbing, where do we begin?
I don't even know why we only have 30 minutes.
We only have 30 minutes, and we're gonna highlight your voice in that 30 minutes, because everything else we're bitter online anyway. So that's just us. We don't need to make an entire episode about that.
Just follow us on Twitter at Chewy. I've been having really good material lately on Twitter.
Have you been? At Chewy, at Joyce Spring, and at the Riot PH to check it out. But today we will be interacting with the awesome students of JRP who actually took the time out of their day to be here with us, so thank you. We'll be back after a break with their questions, with some discussions, and probably some hugot lines that we want to put out there in an episode of The Riot. Don't go away.
Why did you refuse to be the Ascal's head coach countless times?
I've been there, done that. Too much politics, like I said. Like I posted one time a few days ago, coaching is a thankless job. With what's happening with Michael Weiss, we talked about it already before, personally, one-on-one, and I said, it happens. And I said, you should know that because you worked also somewhere in other countries as well. There's no such thing as a permanent job in coaching, in any sport.
To the Riot, everybody. You're still hanging out with us right here at the Makati Center of John Robert Powers, as we are making our very special episode right here of the 3rd season. If you guys want to check out the past episodes that we've done also with John Robert Powers, you can check out nmftv.com or check us out on YouTube at nmftv Youth. Yes. All right, let's get on with those questions.
Yeah,
because everyone looks so quiet.
So everybody had their opportunity to be briefed, and so everybody does have a really good question, and then some of them were discussed with me.
Okay.
So I'm like, I don't want to know the rest of them because they're pretty awesome.
Okay.
So, yeah. By the way, first 5 people, you guys get a free Massimo shirt.
Oh, yay! Thank you, Massimo.
Thank you, Massimo. Yeah, thank Tita Mags. Thank you.
Thank you, Tita Mags.
Sir Ryan. Sa kanya yung mga shirt eh. Hinako ko lang yan. All right. Let's do raising hands. Raising hands. Shall we raise hands? Okay.
So you go, Kaka! Kaka! No. Okay.
Okay. So,
anyone with questions? Yes, sir. Rabbit.
What encourages bullying?
What encourages bullying? Wow.
Can you catch? Sorry, I can't get up.
Well?
What encouraged me to bully somebody? You know what it is. I'm gonna go in depth with this when we're all finished, so it doesn't run long. It's a lot of factors, but mostly it's insecurity. Like if I was insecure of Joyce, sabihin natin, Joyce is prettier than me. Or
which is not true.
Ba't tumatawa sila at the wrong time eh. Anyway, let's say, maybe you're insecure. Maybe there's something that she can do better than I can, so I want to bring her down to my level. If not, it's like the crab mentality type of thing, but not totally. Also, it's just plain outright discrimination, man. I think if you find something odd or weird on somebody, that, hey, why are you different from me, type of thing, you know? I don't think there's any other way to put it, though.
Aside from that, I also think it comes with family or culture and environment background. Especially that's why I think we see it usually in kids or young adults, because if it's something that they see at home, or if it's something that gets reflected from who they think they are, who they feel like they're becoming, if they come from a broken family and they feel like something's inadequate or something's not right, something's incomplete, they will lash that out on some other person. You know, so as much as the bully is a bully, you have to understand that these things come from somewhere, that it's human nature that they respond to these kinds of things. There are people who go through bad times in their lives and go through difficult families and environments that turn out to be really, really good people, that turn out to be the Maya Angelou's, the Oprah Winfrey's, the Helen Kellers of the world. But there are also the people that become bullies. You know, but one thing that I really learned throughout the years is to understand a bully better. You can't really, per se, technically, you can't really break it down into why people bully another people, aside from background and how they see themselves and how they perceive the environment around them. But what you should, I think, remember when you do see a bully is that the bully, the brawn, and the bigot, even though they might not know it, they're still children of God, or they're still human beings, you know? So as difficult as they can be, it's you have to treat them the way you want to be treated, even if they're bullies. Yeah. So as I think more importantly than breaking down why a person bullies is you should break down why you shouldn't do it and how you should treat a bully, amongst anything. Thank you for that question.
Yeah, awesome. Next question.
You pick. I picked the first one.
I saw you first. Go.
What if that person bully you makes other people happy?
I don't think, honestly.
What do you mean?
Oh, because they make other people laugh.
It's for entertainment.
For entertainment.
Like what Vice Ganda does and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, come on. I have a long thing about this.
What about it?
Yeah.
What if they do?
They're just having fun. Pero
I don't think. Honestly, I'm not such a fan of Vice Ganda. And yes, you may quote me on this. It doesn't really matter, because I feel like if you're pulling somebody up to make yourself up, pulling somebody down to pull yourself up, to make you look like, oh look, see, I'm funny. Look, I'm charming. Oh my God, I'm so sarcastic. It's making everyone happy. I think that's just a cheap way of making other people laugh. Unless it's an intellectual argument. Like I would say Boys Night Out for Magic 89.9 does that, or Mo Twister does that sometimes, where he makes a very, very intellectual, bullied argument about like how people are sometimes. But also you have the Jimmy Fallons of the world, where their comedy is fun and smart and witty, and it makes other people happy as well. And genuinely, I think people don't really get happiness from watching somebody else get bullied, because you know how sometimes, di ba, makikita mo yung these Facebook posts on Facebook, tapos merong mga pinagkatawa nila, merong nag-prank or whatever, ganyan, somebody got made fun of. You laugh at it for about 5-10 minutes, probably share it on your timeline, and then after a while, you're kind of like, what if I was on that position? What if I were in that position, you know? So, in general, people are reactive. We react to things, but that is why you have to remember all the time that it's not reaction that you want to go for, it's your response. Because reaction is your initial bam, that's what you feel, oh, it's funny. But your response is how you choose to respond to things. It's your responsibility. It's your responsibility as a human being to filter out the things that you're going to put out there and the things that you don't want to put out there.
Yeah. I mean, I in terms of comedy, there are two ways to look at it. One, if you purposely went to a comedy bar and you got made fun of, well, that's on you. You know, you voluntarily put yourself there.
Because that's their comedy.
Because that's them.
Yeah.
That's the Filipino humor slapstick type of thing, where I'm gonna make fun of you just so everyone can get a laugh. You know, it's on you. I mean, if you're there to have a good time, then you should accept the joke also. But if it's like, let's say I was gonna make fun of you just because and I don't even know you, right? Ramon Bautista said this really clearly on Mo's show. There are two types of comedians. Or cavemen. There are...
Why?
Okay ba? Okay. Biglang nagpa-picture. Okay lang. Mas gwapa ako pag may flash.
Breaking the ice.
See, that's what I'm trying to say. I make fun. If you want to make people laugh, make fun of yourself. Because nobody gets hurt. Like, why would I get hurt?
Yeah.
Diba? Pangit naman talaga ako eh. But,
sorry.
Going back to what Ramon said, he said, may dalawang tao. I'm sorry, do you understand Tagalog? Yeah, okay, thank you. May kumakain na tae just to make somebody laugh. At may tao na at the side going, uy, kumakain siya ng tayo. Which one do you want to be? You want to be the guy eating crap? Or you want to be the guy who's pointing at the guy who's saying, oh, well, you're eating crap. Why are you eating crap? You want to be the intellectual one in the sense of comedy. But, again, like what Joyce said, it's how you react to it. How you
respond.
Take it. Yeah, respond. It's how you respond to it. If you're going to get offended, sure, why not, right? I have been made fun of many times. I don't really care because it's what comedians do to other comedians. But there is a fine line to it. When it gets personal all of a sudden, then, yeah. So I don't know. I've never... Because usually I have a really good comeback and I go, oh, your face.
That's not a good comeback at all. Doesn't even make sense, man.
If ever
But does that answer your question?
If ever you get caught in an argument, you just go, oh, you poo-poo head, and then just walk away.
Yeah.
Catch a shirt.
That's a really bad throw. Next question, please. Thank you. Did that answer your question? Okay.
Joyce, come on.
Yes, since you were taking your photo.
Have you ever experienced a breakup?
Why me jump? Have I ever
Still in the bullying eh. Was inspired pa eh. Now
Me
my heart
too.
is just broken eh. Yeah, definitely.
Can you tell us about it?
Man, the last time...
Ay, wait, time out. Let's define... Let's define breakup. Boyfriend, girlfriend?
Yeah, any.
Okay. That's
romantic relationship.
Romantic relationship.
Okay.
Doesn't mean kailangan
I think in general, that's what our topic for today, yeah.
Hindi naman kailangan mag-on.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Last time I was and my producers and everyone else, our team is laughing because they all know about it. I just randomly stomp through the studio and go like, I don't love him anymore, I hate him. Shut up, Chewy.
I'm laughing at her.
I don't know where to start. I'm usually more eloquent about these things. Breakup was really bad because I am a hopeless romantic and I'm one of those people who believe that love is the only thing that could heal the entire world. I'm that type of person. And I apply that in my life in the sense of my faith, my family and my friends. So when I finally found somebody I could fall in love with, it was terrible when we broke up. I literally, this was college. The first time I fell in love, this was college.
College, okay.
Shut up. First time I fell in love. Can you let me finish, please? Lahat lang talaga ng lalaki ganyan.
I can't make that joke that I want to make because we're in public, but okay.
Shut up. So I would ride the jeepneys to UP, right? So nasa harap ako ng jeepney. Tapos... As in, nasa jeep ka, tapos bigla ka nalang iiyak for some reason. You just kind of cry because you're so sad. You feel like you lost part of yourself that you thought you found when you found that person. You felt like, oh, my entire life I've been missing out on something. Uy, si Gian, iiyak na yan. Just kidding. Love
Again,
you,
Gian, I told you so.
Yeah, so, but then, that bad breakup changed me. Not in the sense that because of that person I was changed, in the sense that I realized that life is a constant forward movement. that however hurt you are right now, may it be because of a breakup, because of job that you lost, because of a subject that you flunked, because of a bar exam that you didn't get to pass, whatever it is, whatever hurtful thing that happened to you, painful thing that happened to you, it's fleeting. You will eventually move on from it. You will eventually forget how that person talks, how that person smells, how that person held your hand. You will. I did. Sounds like I did, but I did already. And then when you realize that, you learn to prioritize the things that you should be prioritizing. And I realized that if a person doesn't want to put you in their priority list amongst their family, God, whoever it is, whatever it is, then you should learn to learn your priorities as well. So any breakup at all, or anything, breakup from whatever it is just an opportunity for you to find a new beginning and an end, I think. So as bad as it may be, you learn something new. I started, that was the year that I went into church. That was the year I got into a TV show. That was also the year that I moved out of the house from my parents. That was the year that I valued family. That was the year that I finished college. You know, all of these things, because I realized I can actually feel that much pain and move on from it a better person. So.
Great! I
What?
answer this.
Why is everyone so quiet?
I don't want to answer this.
Does that answer your question?
What was your question?
Have you ever broken up
Have
with
you ever,
anybody?
yeah.
Why are you asking me?
I don't
Tanong-tanong ka,
know.
tapos pag tinanong ka, ikaw ah.
I'm the one asking you guys. So
It's an interaction though. Just answer the question.
Bawiin
If you
ko
want
t-shirt
to.
mo.
If you don't want to,
maybe.
okay. Maybe. We'll take maybe.
Nagtatago to sa magulang eh.
If your parents don't know, it's alright.
Have I ever been in a yeah, multiple. The thing is,
Are you the dumper or the dumpy?
I've only
Next dumpy. Okay.
I've only broken up with one girl,
Okay.
but the rest of the relationships I've been in. Wait lang guys, nasisino ka.
Oh.
Hindi! Still tubig yan! I don't like you. The rest of the relationships I've been in, I was the one that was left. Yeah.
Are you gonna cry? Oh my god.
I'm not gonna cry, guys. I don't have any physical emotion.
You're teary-eyed now.
I'm tired, damn it. No. What is it about breakups? It's wag makatulog ako dito. You know what it is.
Black and yellow, black and yellow, black.
Being
you know
left,
what it is.
basically is. Let's talk about pain. Pain is what defines you. It's how you handle it. That's what defines you, basically. How you deal with pain and how you move on with it. That's basically who you are as a person. And if, let's say, you don't want the pain, you can avoid it. You can always live in that bubble of safety that you want to be in. But let me tell you, you're never gonna fall in love. You're never gonna find somebody to fall in love with. You won't have any attachments to pets, to physical things or anything like that. Because why? Pets die, things break, people leave, you know? So if you don't want to get hurt, that's what you can do. Be alone forever. But it takes every now and then a risk. May it be change of plans in life, you know, to think that you are falling in love with somebody, yet, you know, yun pala hindi. So that's the, you know. Ito na t-shirt mo.
I think in conclusion with breakups, being with somebody is bravery. Taking a chance on somebody is bravery, and taking a chance on them means that you're giving them the power to break your heart. And if they do, then that's on them. If they don't, then good on you.
Yeah, a friend of ours, see JJ, said the number one mistake you can have in life is the mistake of not trying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can't really ask assurance from anybody, honestly, unless you're married.
Not
That's
even.
Not even. But then I'd like to think so. I'm a hopeless romantic. Shut up. Next question.
Next question. Go on, Joy.
I think we got Sophie with a backstabbing questions. Where's Sophie? Yes. Hi, Sophie.
So, how do you deal when, kunyari, yung best friend mo yung nag-backstab sa...
Oh, that
Oh, that sucks! Oh, man!
That really sucks!
It's like,
Jace,
she
paano
knows
ba?
everything about you, the deepest, darkest, like, from the deepest to the lightest.
Why did she become your friend? Why did you allow that? She's
Um,
not a real friend.
Complicated.
Oh, that sucks. Let me
Facebook
just recover
status
from
pa.
that question.
Damn!
How
Ano
do
mo gawin mo? Sapakin mo! Hindi joke lang.
Never. No, guys, no. I've never had a best friend backstab me, but I've had a couple of friends who did get backstabbed, and it hurts. Like, you really hate this person when you find out about it, because A, they're your best friend. B, you trusted them with your entire life by telling them all of your secrets, all of your heartaches, all of your pains, all of your good stuff, by sharing them all of the things that you have in your life. But as with breakups and pains, you can't really demand assurance from other people, you know? And sometimes you just have to understand that there are times like that where they kind of just choose not to be your friend. I think it's a constant choice. I think that's why when they talk about marriage is about choosing your partner every single day, you know? So as a friend also, in any relationship that you have to consider your personal mission statement. Your personal mission statement as a host, your personal mission statement as a girlfriend, your personal mission statement as a best friend. Are you gonna be a good friend? Are you gonna be a good host? Are you gonna be a good whatever, right? And sometimes people just don't choose that. And it's a shame, but then also, at least you know who your true friends are. And then you kind of move on from them. And if they did that to you and you know that you're a good person, then they lost a good friend. But then you don't have to garner any kind of negativity or hatred towards them, because I'm sure at some point in your life you've already lied. You've already talked bad about somebody, talked smack about somebody. You've already missed class or whatever and lied to your parents about it or whatever. So it's human. I think that's a thing. Don't be reactive, be responsive. So respond to it in a way that would alleviate your situation, not put her down, I think. I mean, that's such an ideal way to go about it. But then again, if you're going to make one choice in your entire life, how you're going to deal with that situation, overcome it, diba?
I can't get over your question, because this is the person that you trust with everything. You know,
well, imagine naman, syempre, like, there are kids whose parents leave them, diba? There are kids like that. May mga kids na 13 years old, their parents just decide, I don't want to take care of you anymore. I'm just gonna give you to your aunts. So imagine if parents can do that. That's their flesh and blood. That's somebody they carried inside them for 9 months. It can happen to friends too. But that negative side to it, of trusting somebody, is also the reason why it's so wonderful when you actually find people who you trust and then who return that trust by giving you an amazing friendship that could last you a lifetime. So like Chewy said, it just depends on if you're gonna take a chance on somebody or not.
Dude, if that was me, oh my god, patay na yun. Oh, but I think I can't respond to your question because my circle is so small. People go, oh, you know a lot of people. Yeah, I know a lot of people, but not a lot of people know about me.
That's me. I know about you.
Huh?
I know about you.
Okay. No, yeah, it's like how you go about your day, and you meet a bunch of people, but you choose who you let into your life. So I don't think I can answer your question, because the people that I've been with, like parang si Joyce, we've been through so much na alam niyang gawin niya yun, patay din siya eh. So, yeah, I'm sorry, I can't. I think what it is basically, for sure she's lying about, she's gonna exaggerate some of the stuff just to ruin you, and I don't know why. I don't know your relationship with her. I don't know how long you've known each other, but you know deep down inside you didn't do anything wrong. You know you're gonna be a nice person. You're clean. You don't think bad about anybody, and you're kind. You're gonna be okay. You can replace her. Bili ka na ng bago. Okay lang yan.
You don't buy best friends, Chewy.
Diba?
No.
Kaya pala.
Hopefully I answered your question.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah. Oh, to, t-shirt. To. Ikan mo yan sa gabi.
What a bad throw.
Okay na.
That's your second bad throw for
That's
today.
fine. His biceps protected her.
Okay,
All right, we got one last question. Oh, by the way, for those of you who didn't get a shirt, you're all gonna get a Masumo radio sticker. Yay. Okay. Sweetheart, go ahead.
Generally, what can you advise those people who cannot move on from breakups, or whether it be they're being bullied or backstabbed?
I think that's it. Thank you for that question. I think that's a good culmination for our topic
yeah,
for
it's
today.
a really...
Chewy.
Anong tanong mo? No, so advice to people who can't move on. How old are you? You're the 16-year-old, yeah? Oh my God, I'm sorry.
She's
You're the
16.
Sorry. Ang ganda niyo kasi. Hindi kayo tumawa. Labo ng mga tao. No, but yeah. 20. You're gonna start thinking about the people that you see on the street. They're 80 years old, 90, and for some reason they're somewhat happy about something. If you can't move on, just think further down the road. I'm just gonna laugh at this, man. I'm sure you've done may nanligaw sa'yo in high school for sure, right? Yeah. And then he broke your heart, yeah? Yeah. Okay. Gusto mo, dictate mo na yung
Same
buong
kind of
storya mo.
guy. Same kind of guy.
No, because I don't believe in ligaw eh. That's medyo...
What do you believe in, Chewy?
Dating.
Okay.
Daya yun ng girl eh. Minsan...
Hey, that's not true. Every girl has the right to demand for being ligawed, I think.
No, that's fine.
Right? Ladies? Ah, that's right.
I think it's okay. But
I think if you're gonna choose somebody to be your partner, if you want to be ligawed, that's fine.
No, I know. Could you let me finish?
Just kidding.
I'm saying if you like somebody, what's your name? Giselle? Like Bunchen, okay. Be like, hey Giselle, I like you. I want to date you. And then you can go, well, ligawan muna ako. Fine, that's fine with me.
See, that's what I'm saying.
But if I go up to you, Giselle, ligawan kita. Oh, sige, why not? Huh? You know, it's open-ended.
Anyway.
Anywho, ano yung point ko?
General advice.
Okay. Advice. You look back at that guy now and then you pretty much go, oh my God, ang pangit niya, dude. Why did I even waste my time? Right? And if, I use my parents' story all the time as an example. If you guys are really meant to be. My parents, they went together, they met each other at a high school, junior, senior prom in high school. And my mom's from Bulacan and my dad at that time was living in Batangas. So after that encounter, years on, they saw each other in an elevator. So I mean, if it's, you know, kung yun na talagang tadhana mo, if that's your destiny, edi, you know, just wait for it. But if you really can't move on, the number ko.
Wow.
Cute na eh. No, yeah, like I can't move on right away.
I can't believe
also.
Chewy is hitting on somebody on our show.
Ayan na,
It's taped.
Parang walang plastikan, diba? No, okay. I generally cannot move on right away. Why? Because I actually like to use. I'm self-abusive. I like to use the sorrow creatively.
No, I think any artist can relate to that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hella funnier when I'm angry or when I am sad. Or I can write out pages and pages and pages of scripts when I'm sad or when I'm angry. Because why? May pinaghuhugutan ako, right? So, if you can't move on, use it creatively. Use it to do something that he wouldn't let you do. Fix your hair, blah, 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 go on Tinder, whatever, right?
No,
Like,
don't go on to... don't.
oh my God. Fine, don't go on Tinder.
Okay, in general, for the bullied, for the dumped, and for the backstabbed, I think what would be a good reference was Stephen Covey wrote this book. It's 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And he made up a point there where be a principled center human being. Principled center means you're not friend-centered, which is your emotions or your actions are not directed by your friends. Not family-centered. Although family is good, if something changed in your family, something was up, something went wrong, then you're going to be changing how you feel and act as well. Don't be work-centered, don't be anything-centered, just be principle-centered. Principle means these are principles or values that are universally truthful. These are things that you cannot change. They are constant, they don't change. It is like, if you're kind, you will be a good person. That's a universal truth. That's a principle in the entire world. Being principle-centered means if somebody backstabbed you, are you gonna feel or are you gonna retract because you were hurt by a friend? Or are you gonna hold on to your principle and take on the high road and be, okay, you did that, I'm gonna move on with my life. If somebody broke up with you and you're not spouse-centered and you're principle-centered, you're not gonna be like, oh, hey, my heart is broken, I'm not gonna go to work, I'm not gonna go to school, I'm gonna be terrible today. Because if you're principle-centered, you're gonna choose your principles, which is, I'm responsible, I'm gonna go to work, I'm gonna do my stuff, and even though I don't feel like moving on from it, I'm gonna move on because that's my principle. Thirdly, what did I say? Bullying. Also, that is, if you're principle-centered, you're not gonna depend on anybody else. Nobody in this room can teach you, can tell you how you're gonna act and carry yourself. Because if you hold on to your principles that I am a woman of grace, of sophistication, that my purpose in life is to become smart, successful, kind, to help other people, and to be a good daughter, sister, and wife someday, you're gonna move on from that situation and become the person, or at least one step closer to the person that you're supposed to be. So in anything in life, may you be bullied, backstabbed, or dumped. Just remember that the person who you are and the person that you will become is not a pattern of your past, not the pattern of what's happening right now, but the pattern of what you make yourself to be. And I think that just makes everything easier for everyone. If you stop pointing out fingers like, oh, I'm hurt because you did this. Oh, I can't do that because he did this. Then everyone's gonna have the choice to make their lives better or worse.
Yeah.
So that's about it. We'll kill the cameras off for now, but if you guys would like to stay and talk with us a little more, we'd love to hear your thoughts about it. If you have any other ideas that you'd like to share with us, we can tweet it and we can post it also and take a photo with everyone. Yeah. But thank you to those of you who are watching from your computer screens. Thank you very much. We hope that you were enlightened or just a little bit entertained through the Riot right here in John Robert Powers. You can check us out on nmftv.com and the other episodes that we've had with JRP, and visit them right here in their Makati brunch at John Robert Powers. Here. They do, and tumblers too. But we'll see you again, same time, same place, same people next week right here on NMFTV. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My name is Joyce.
My name is Chewy.
And this has been The Riot for NMFTV. Bye. Cheers, say bye, guys.
The views and opinions expressed on any program are those of the persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the New Media Factory. Some programs on this network might include strong images and language and may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.